So here's a very powerful new feature. It is the host overclocking function of the second generation of our Clearstream version. Can quickly overclock your CPU. And there are 3 gears for you to choose from. Then everyone should have played this Contra Power before. I know this is a big card account. After we turn on this third gear overclocking function, will greatly improve its speed. So you see, now I'm using first gear and second gear. But what about in third? Because the third gear will have a certain chance of causing a crash or swiping. Of course, if you don't notice these symptoms, congratulations, it proves that your cassette is very good. Can keep up with the continuous overclocking function. Then this down frequency function is also very simple. You just need to press the select button and the star button down to reduce the frequency. And as you can see, this function is actually for general cassettes. The stability is not very good. It is recommended that if you find any abnormalities, so it's going down very quickly, because after all, there is a certain risk in overclocking. You see, reminded everyone, if not unnecessary, try not to use this function. After all, this function must have a slight impact on hardware damage. Then let's demonstrate this 3 game again. The effects after adopting this function. You can actually see it if you don't In fact, the action will be relatively delayed. The more people, the more powerful. Then we are now directly over to L3. A little vase. Let's take it down a notch. Put that overclocked. This timing is reduced from L3 to L2. Take another look, okay? Now, everything is normal on the screen. Is it a lot smoother if you are at the original speed? This character will have a large degree of card phenomena. Then it proves that this overclocking still has a certain improvement effect. So, let's move on. Many people are pressed under the overclocking speed of the second at the same time. It's still very fluid. Then turn it 1. LZO directly restore the original speed, and so you'll notice a significant decrease in fluidity. It proves that the benefits of this overclocking are still relatively large. So let's go ahead and set it to 3. Okay, now the cassette doesn't have a blurry screen. Let's maintain this speed for a while. At present, it is very smooth to encounter multiple enemies. Let's wait a while. Now I see this character a lot. It was still in a very fluid state. It proves that the function of the CPU overclocking is still very good. So let's lower it down again to see the effect. It was obvious that the enemy's character was moving more slowly. And then you start getting stuck. It's very obvious. And then we can turn this on to level 3. Okay, it's very smooth. Now, and you should notice that the screen is not flashing, right? Because Ming Xiao also opened the 8 Elves breakthrough technology at the same time, make the picture more stable. This is also one of the exclusive secret skills of our Tingly version. Then we continue to fight forward in this place where the scene is relatively large. You can still see that the stability is still very strong. The whole picture remains in a very stable state. It proves that the revenue value brought by this overclocking is still very high. Exclude its risk. Personally, I think it is more suitable for players to try it occasionally. Of course, it is best not to use this overclocking function for a long time to avoid damage to the hardware of the machine. There is a certain chance of this, although it's not that great. Well, that's the end of the demonstration of the overclocking function. See you next time. Bye.